Si o game vai tu andi anaro sira mamenu de abesamu kono waga rere ne kwi yo hanti aplo andi anaro sira kadu Sabu busumbu sazo mega ye blanco kwadi so e kawaka kama mapenyo nyokoziza Bagum ya botlana ye to dogins kewe okay no sugu kuwa ko eresi ao mamem okay no sugu Lero mana we ye we so resi kewe okay no sugu kuwa ko eresi ao okay no sugu Tuma Nyera no yo ka boa Mawe ko ya mo ite won wore to ke won ro kon be ke ido Mawe so ye ti ka we la du Ye ko mo te wonu agara mi muso e kaso bo plaki am ni nya ba wa ka ma o Hawe so ye ti ka we Hawa na so ye tu ga Ma ne wo bile agu Zo sira bile agazua Ma we no za ma o Sugu ko eresi amenu Hani na siere bagu Som ka yeti Maluo Tuta kuna gonza sasa Ingo mume na zawagu Hapa kayo tetu metone Maka wakori nitake Gonga gbebo atene Mage ya mae Sewe wapia ye wasore Tumagasi Mauga kala mwi Lagi ya mwi Yama wakama Ama nera ye kuboga Si o game vai tu andi anaro sira mamenu de abesamu kono waga rere ne kwi yo hanti aplo andi anaro sira kadu Sabu busumbu sazo mega ye blanco kwadi so e kawaka kama mapenyo nyokoziza Bagum ya botlana ye to dogins kewe okay no sugu kuwa ko eresi ao mamem okay no sugu Lero mana we ye we so resi kewe okay no sugu kuwa ko eresi ao okay no sugu Tuma Nyera no yo ka boa Mawe ko ya mo ite won wore to ke won ro kon be ke ido Mawe so ye ti ka we la du Ye ko mo te wonu agara mi muso e kaso bo plaki am ni nya ba wa ka ma o Hawe so ye ti ka we Hawa na so ye tu ga Ma ne wo bile agu Zo sira bile agazua Ma we no za ma o Sugu ko eresi amenu Hani na siere bagu Som ka yeti Maluo Tuta no gonza sasa. Igo mume na zabatu. Apaka yute tumetone. Maka wakori de take gonga gbebo atene. Mage yamae sewe wapia yewa sore. Tumagasi. Mauga kala muni. Black yamuni yama wakama. Ana nera yetu.
Good evening, folks. Samson to Labra. I'm here again this evening. We want to thank all of you for tuning into the Libra again tonight. We're going to have fun. Thank you very much, folks. Again, Samson to Labra. Gonna have fun against what is happening in our own country. All I ask for you to do, most of you that are coming on here, please just share. Yeah. Well, whatever. Just share this. Just share for me. Just share. If you can share, we'll appreciate it. Just share. Just share with our brothers and sisters so that at least they will be able to understand what is happening. We ask you to please share the video as much as possible. Share it to many people, to everybody. Friends, whoever, just click on share. Whatever that you're done. I want to welcome all of you again this evening on this Tuesday afternoon. Tabata, well, bless busy. I do plenty of work at what there. Can you knock it down? Samson told. Who able to pull for my people? Who able to pull for in Tabata with me? Who among you that able to pull for Tabata? The most ridiculous on this platform. I speculate. I'm a job. I'm entitled. Samson too, folks. I think we're getting too comfortable on this. We've been doing this here for what, almost 18 years now. So we're quite comfortable with this now. You know, yeah. But this is not an easy thing to do. To stay here and talk about that for 2 hours, that's not easy thing. You know, I keep saying this here. Even though I told a lot of Tabata, but I'm talking about the truth. I can't come here for 2 hours and lie to you straight. It's not possible. Thank you for joining me. Safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do for us. My God, we ask that our life be extended. Thank you for that. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for everything. Because of you, we are here. Your light is the only light that makes us to see, even if our eyes are open. Without your light, we see nothing. Ah, yes. My Lord, I'm glad that you have that power over us. Can you imagine a man having power over Samson too? I don't know what would have happened. But I'm glad and I'm happy to know you, and I'm happy for you to have that power over me. My God, thank you. Thank you for everything. We're here again tonight, and we ask, my Lord, for those brothers and sisters that are not able to be with us tonight for whatever reason, please step in. Take complete control. We ask that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the Republic of Liberia itself be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Boakai, be blessed. Extend his life. Whatever he touches, my Lord, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks in the interest of the Liberian people, my Lord, let the door be opened by you. We believe in you. Our prayer will be daily, but we will wait for your time. Your time is the best. Oh, yes. Those of us that know you, we know your ability. We know some of the places you can get us from. Oh, my God. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for everything. As we state again tonight, we say, my Lord, that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. That's how we do it here. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Tabata Nata start again. Pound one from Town. Anybody doubt me? It's like business. Pound one from Town. You know that guy here? You're low now. Hey, you're coming see how they make and talk about that. You know I'm a pound one guy here? You know I'm a pound one guy here. A guy on the broom. Somebody, they fly the broom. I just finished praying you. Then I said, somebody bring him a pound one from Total on a broom. God is just wonderful. That God can, when that God can take me kind of joke. God is just wonderful. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you. Samson told folks. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's go on. Let's go on. So, a few things I want to talk about here tonight, and I hope the analysts will be joining us here very shortly. And when they come with whatever subject matter they want us to go into, we will discuss that as well. But I want to talk about a few things there tonight. Let me go back to my own history a little bit. Then when I talk about these things, you will get to understand. Back in 1971, when Tubman became president after Tubman died, I was little. But I remember I was in Monrovia. I saw Tubman being buried over there on National Street. That I play where the people standing up, Vanja Rachel, something behind there. That right there, I put my head between people. I saw the man put in the vault, and when they closed, I saw the people lighting the light. My eyes, colo. So those days when I came to Monrovia, right? All the people, but Monrovia was just so comfortable anyway. So, but that's not the point. But most of the time, the people going to bury, they get banned. I used to live in the barracks, so the band will leave the barracks to go get the body and bring the body to Center Street to bury. Then we're marching with a band. I'm marching with a band. I love that because I've not seen band before. So the band will go and get body from Mama Point, bring the body all the way to Center Street. I got lost. Instead of me to follow the band then to go, I went on Rochester, Ron Broad Street. Rochester Cinema in those days, they used to have a bowl. They put a bowl up and they put the pictures of the show that's gonna be playing that night or that evening. So instead of me to follow the people going back to the barracks, I went after see I don't know how to get back to the barracks, my people. I have no clue. I got lost. But I didn't want to tell people how to, for me to ask questions, show me how to get to the barracks because I don't want anybody to kidnap me. I said I will find a place. I started going up and down on Benson Street. Broad Street, Center Street, Benson Street, Broad Street, Center Street, Benson Street. What's going on? So I started walking. I found Camp Johnson Road. I went on Camp Johnson Road. I got to my McDonald's right there by Oreo. Damn, I got to turn around. I look at the executive mansion. I don't even know where executive mansion was. What kind of building it was. It was just a big building up there. When you stand on Camp Johnson Road, you can see it way up there. Tommy Bonan place way down there. I said, where am I going to do that? Okay, with me, my mom will look for me. Eh? The sun going down now. The team we started with the Maria myself, we started almost 2 o'clock. The sun going down. Wow, Marco. Right there on Congestion Road on McDonald Street. All I have to do is just go another maybe a thousand feet or so. Then the barrier right there. Wow, got confused. And the more I started looking around, the more I got confused in Monrovia. Luckily for me, one of the guys there, the other one is here in California. Both of them, I started speaking heavy crown. They come on the way, boy, you got out long ago. Ah, they you went on. Yeah. Since he's October, you can't give me an You know what I'm saying? Samson, you left all the way from Total Account, get lost here in Montreal. What kind of business? Ah, I was crying. Then this guy, one of my cousins, he said, that not Samson here? I said, yeah. Then I called him. He said, but what are you doing here? I said, I want to go to the barracks. He said, but yeah, the barracks over there? What do you mean you want to go to the barracks? Yeah, the place right there. Go on that street right there. Look here. And yeah, the fence right there. I went to the barracks. I zip it. At night, we went wrestling. You know, those days, right in front of the feed there, we go wrestling. At night, we went wrestling. I don't tell anybody because that was going to be too fun. They were going to laugh at me. That's my secret. So 1971, when Tubman died, Tubman became president. I'm going somewhere with that. I just give you a little bit of my history why in Montreal now. So, but by that time, Montreal was already, I was the king of Monrovia now. So one of the things I used to do, I go to school in GWKC. When you go to school in GWKC, after school, instead of being to go back to the barrio to my mom's place, no, I go into the show. But 5 cents, you're supposed to pay 15 cents to go through downstairs on rack set. 5 cents I don't get. But I now watched the show before, so I take off my shirt. Fanny, because downstairs it can be hot. So the guy, I don't know how to call it shop. We call it shop, but that's commercial. Actually, shop. When it's shut down, then everybody your car outside, when you're going by in, you ain't got no ticket now. I take off my shirt. I buy myself 5 cent orange. I get blue, I take off my shirt. The man said, boy, a ticket. I said, you can give me a ticket? You said for me to go outside. He said, well, you been there. I said, yeah, what do you mean? What, don't bring it to me. See, big mouth, Montreal. Big mouth. That's why you guys, you survive. I said, don't bring it to me. What's wrong with you? You know who I am? What make you think? I downstairs, all this 25 cents, 75 cents people way upstairs. I pay 15 cents that downstairs making be more than my people. You know who I am? You know who I am? Come hold me here. I fanning myself because downstairs hot. So when you're going back in, you gotta fan you. I take on my white shirt now, the blue and white. I fanning myself. Just because I want to go see second show. Second show business, I'm sorry, they will go in. I used to do all the time. So Gabriel Cinema, which is on the opposite end of Rochester Cinema, right there. They used to have a justice department, but Gabriel Cinema is high class. You don't go there where you're not high class. Like play Jim Brown, then can go sing. Gabriel to high. Then when you meet from Gabriel, then when you want to watch Indian show, then you go to the other show right there, not too far. Then the other one, Rebel Lisa. I finish forgetting my people. But then when you want to go to high class, now they got a high class in Singapore. That one that are $5 to who able to pay $5 to go to the show. You able the $5 to enter. That one that part when they show them go over there, when they come from there, then they come to us to Roxy, that the time we're gonna pay our 15 cents to go watch. But anyhow, that's me. Let's go now. So when Tubman died, Tubman came in. The first night after I saw Tubman being buried, when they put it, there was a light, just like JFK light. They have a light on. I don't know how. I don't know whether the light still running, but they have a light there at the time. I saw it the very first time they lit the light. I was there. So I saw our port also. When you back home, one of the story here about Abapo going Monreal whenever he travel with mat under your arm because he like to criticize and the people threw in jail and anyway, so he wanted to he got a mat to sleep on. So those days were very difficult. Anyway, so when Tubba came to power, one of the first thing he did was that there was a guy, a Nigerian guy, chemistry teacher. They call him James Obi. The story was James Obi was sent for from America to come and teach one of those Methodist universities. I don't know how cotton. Don't ask me where I know about old school day. I even know LU Sam and I know LU business. I'm big man. So, but James Obi said there was a Bishop Brown. He killed Bishop Brown and taught me how he in jail. So when Tubman died, Tubman became president. That was Gene Obi was the first person they carried their capital punishment on. So at the central prison, 6 a.m. we went there. I remember all of that. We went there. They hang him. After hanging him, I still remember the line, the rope. It's a line now. The rope, green one. So they cut it into pieces to share among us, those of us that were there. They cut it in that line like this. They say, yeah, you don't kill anybody that the thing will kill you. Yeah, you they gave us those things. I remember that. Then I started getting involved into Maria business, Maria, EJ Raw, and all those kind of stuff. I was there 1979, Rest Riot, from the beginning to the end. I was there. Then when I started getting a little bit older, I started listening to people like Mona Ducle, Sunday, when that woman finished preaching. You want to turn the whole liberal down, upside down. And who brought you in? Don't come spoil my show yet. Let me finish my tabata. I bake you. That you running, you coming running. What you? It was on there. I took it down. Oh, I say okay. But anyway, let me finish my tabata. I bake you. Just sit tight. Enjoy yourself. So the Rice Riot, we were there. I've started watching Mother Ducle preaching. She would say some stuff interesting.
The owner of LPR is here.
I don't care who owns it. Let me finish my topic. Whether you own it or you own it.
It's 821.
You sit tight or I will pack you and your ownership in the bike. No two-way street. You're not coming to come disturb my show yet and I beg you. Let me enjoy myself. I will bring you on and when I'm ready for the real thing that the time will bring you. Let me finish my story.
What time?
Why do I look like I'm on a witness stand? Do I look like I'm on a witness stand? Or you just here to intimidate me? The board gonna have to initiate something.
What I'm gonna do, Mr. Toll. I've come to realize you're good at storytelling. So we need to have a story time with Samson Toll on this network.
Good night. Let me finish my story. But today, that's not the time you can be off. What I was expecting this one yesterday. Why? Oh, I know what happened yesterday. Okay. You didn't laugh. Okay. Let me finish my story. I beg you before I join off this. So follow Mona Ducle. Mona Ducle used to come and give her story about government. Follow Bishop Warner. When you leave Mona Ducle and go to Bishop Warner, it's day and night because Bishop Warner, high class, highly intelligent preaching. Tubman himself used to preach as well. But things are not going well in that country. Ellen Johnson Sally back in his early 70s came back from the US. Came and she became Minister of Finance, deputy somehow, but she was holding a big position in the Tubman administration. Madame Sally became politician. Hmm? Madame Sally was involved in organizing the war. There's no secret about it. Hmm? After the war, all that Tabata talking about, this is why I'm going. After the war, Madame Sally, in fact, after the war, when they went to Ghana, she wanted to be the caretaker at the time. And then after that, she said she wanted to be president. She won the presidency. Hmm? This lady, I call her Double. This lady has been involved into Liberian politics for so long. She was mistreated. She was everything. Went to jail. Everything. You would think that the reason she went through all of that is to fix Liberia. She came in. What did she do? The first year, the first 6 years, wonderful. After that, she started bringing relatives and friends. After the first 6 years, remember when the first 6 years, that's when she took on Firestone. The video are there. The first 6 years, that's when she took on the ex-combatant. The first 6 years, that's when she took on the ex-soldiers, face to face, fear nothing. After that, the second 6 years, she started telling us when she fire somebody, the person go to her sister Jenny, and Jenny will beg and put her in there. Nothing. She didn't do anything after that. Because of what happened, I keep saying this. When she came in, Liberians were willing to follow. They were willing to change. We had just got out of war. People were ready to change. She brought back the old two-way party behavior.
Hello?
And this is what we have.
Hello?
Let me finish. I will bring you in. You are here to participate. You wait. Let me finish my
Wait on
monologue.
what? How long to wait?
And you don't have control over that. You just sit
I'm gonna
tight.
I'm gonna kick you out right now.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Do that. You're very good at that. You're very good at that.
Okay, guys, we have no other alternative, but sometimes when you have old people who are very stubborn and they think they can have their way, we need to make sure and get it. If this man want to be the new Peter Bala of LPR, it's okay. We can give him Saturday evening story time. So moving forward, the liberal progressive now
You
going to be
finish?
giving the story time
You
on
finish?
LPR.
Let me finish my Tabata. I will bring you on. Thank you. I got your medicine. You can't push me around anymore. I got helper now. I got helper. You can't push me up. The one you can be promising. Well, I want kind of flight of California to come beat you up. You can't do it again. I was just watching you. I'm not gonna talk, but I got helper. The helper, yeah, right here in Philadelphia. You can't fool around with me too much anymore. I got helper. So he said retailer, you are not gonna keep me up. Anyhow, so until this man came to ruin my show, the point here is this on a very serious note. All of these issues we're facing, if Madame Salih had put place structure, political structure, we most likely would not have faced any of these things. But she refused. She did not do that. She knows these things. She knows Liberia. She was also involved in the international community. She's not a small weight. She knows these rules. You're coming from a war. People are traumatized. And you are unable to bring those things to light. You brought people on board that are not able to govern. And we're suffering from that today. But one of the things that I'm glad before I end my story, one of the things I'm glad about is that Madame Salih is still alive. And I know very well that she, being a politician, there are certain things she can see and say, hey man, how do people behaving like this? She can't sleep at night. Anyway, we'll talk more on that. Mr. So, good evening. Thank you for that's a good design. I saw it earlier, but I took it down. But I didn't even read it. I just saw it and I just took it down. But I'm not sure. The conversation with the liberal progressive live. Thank you for making that banner. I really appreciate it. I didn't know that's what it was, but I took it down earlier. What's on your plate, sir?
So you see things, you just take it down without you reading it.
Mr. So?
So this is getting to be very, very interesting here. And I really come to realize every bad episode in our country, you either witness, you either participate directly or indirectly. And what you fail to tell us, uh, what did you do to help to stop it? But you're very good at telling these stories, but you can't tell us your level of involvement. You are aware, you have the history. Man, Helen Johnson said if government was so relative. Uh, the reality we are facing today, on purpose, you failing to discuss it. You come here, you talk about Cummings do days, Billy not days, this person not days, George Weah is not days. So I have come to the point to really want. I am wondering who you are, what you represent, and what is your purpose of this sort of conversation, this network, because you have tend to confuse everyone. You're not telling us your first lady going on a big major women conference. You're not telling all the sources, the successes, how the government that you support can build on all of the things. You come here, you send her back to Rasek Cinema, Sheila Cinema, your old days. We're not here to retrospect your past history. That's not what people come here for. And you still don't get it. I have tried to stay away from this, but enough is enough. I think I have the obligation to call you out to a point. If you used to hang with mothers, Wilhelmina Ducle, Sarah Doe, you were the prayer people, okay. Those days are gone. Yeah, you can drink your juice to calm down your temperature, but things are happening today in the country. Things are going on a daily basis. And the reason we sign up for these things when we come here to discuss it in a very honest fashion. But you have become very selective on things to talk, not to talk, when you know very well if it doesn't favor you, you on purpose, you calculative, and you decide to just stay away from that.
Thank you. You finish? When you are talking, I say anything. You finish? You finish?
I don't.
Okay. On a very serious note, Mr. So, when we come here to explain to our listeners that yes, indeed, we do have history, and we're not speaking because of jealousy or what have you, but we have connection. Number one. Second, here, Mr. So, I'm not here to do kumba here to please people. That's not my job. When you come here to watch us, we appreciate you. But I'm not here to say this is not a show for therapy to make you happy. That's not what I do here. I tell you exactly how it is. Now, I'm not a mouthpiece of this government. They don't know me. I don't know them. And so they have not given me any information to say go and talk about us or what have you. Now I'm my job to tell you, say what president, what the government doing, what the government not doing. If I see something good, I talk about it. If I see something bad, I talk about it. That's what make me the liberal. Because and that's why when I supported this government, I didn't do it in isolation. I didn't do it in hiding myself. I support the government with open face so that when time comes tomorrow, which is now, when I ready to criticize, I will criticize with responsibility. I will criticize without fear. So, Mr. So, you coming here and say that you don't know what I'm doing. Why I've been doing 18 years for the last 18 years. I'm a pro by now. So thank you for joining me tonight. We appreciate it. But that yesterday I was expecting you because yesterday was usually the time that you come in to disrupt. So I was expecting a disruption yesterday. But what happened yesterday, I don't know why you didn't show up. But anyhow, we'll move
Say
on.
if you know it, say it.
Why no? Why no? I'm gonna say. Why no? I'm gonna say.
Anything.
Okay, so then leave it with me now. But anyhow, what's on your plate? What is it you want to discuss that I'm not discussing? Let's hear you.
Well, I think we have a lot to talk about. Uh, Obviously, there are a lot of agreement, disagreement. But the only good thing I like is the tolerance that is being exhibited here, not just only by the facilitators, but those that are even monitoring. But
Here
it is
where?
this
Here where? On LPR,
well,
on this board leadership, correct? Thank you for recognizing that. Go ahead. Make your
that's the
statement.
most least important thing. I focus on outcome here. But what I'm saying here, look, for those of us in this industry, there is a lot expectation of us people, different network, and the disappointment, the frustrations of the listener now is increasing on a daily basis because we have we are not taking on the issue as it should be. We people are
What
in
issue?
anger.
What
Can
issue we're not taking? No, but you
I'm,
gotta be
I'm,
specific.
I'm,
Don't come here and can't get me. What you think? You think that storytelling time here? What? Be
okay, some of the
specific.
issue now, people want to know what is happening now and what is their fate for tomorrow. I mean,
Let me bring in
it
rescue
is
too. Let me
less
bring in rescue too.
important. It is less important for maybe Terry, you can elevate your camera. I try to upgrade you guys. I think you should be happy that your guys. I mean, your just put it up.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying,
You try to upgrade? What do you want
Actually
to
using
upgrade
my
here?
yeah,
My
tablet.
see
show?
the puppet.
What?
I mean, just to do your camera to just so the binocular. You see, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Why you here to make flower? I'm not here for no flower business.
No, I'm not
I
here.
here to
I'm
in,
always I'm always peaceful on this network. You know that. Terry
you
knows it.
peaceful. If you peaceful, then myself, myself, me and Prince Johnson went to training how to call it in Libya. You peaceful? Yeah. Let me hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's happening not just only in our country, neighboring country, and we must all be concerned. I think we must always have the day-to-day happening in the country. We want peace. We want responsible conduct of governance. We want people to take charge. We want people to be held accountable. Those were the core values. Those were the messages. You took the trumpet and you went with it here. And you claim this is a dishonest part of you. You don't know people. People don't know you. You claim, but you come here to convince audience you were talking to people to go and vote. So what a country! Why were you people that you don't know? They don't know you. How effectively can you prosecute their case?
Mr.
That's just been
So
dishonest.
okay.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
coming. I'm gonna end. I'm coming because what you are doing, you've been very strategic. You've been very calculated because you do not want to be held accountable when things going wrong, when things is wrong. Then you will come back to serve us a reminder. I told them before, I've been honest. I don't know them, they don't know them. But here you come here with a bold face to tell us this is where you should go, this is what you should do. I think that's just been very, very dishonest.
Before I go to Terry, I'll be coming to you here. Let me try to remind Mr. Soul why we did what we did. When we started running a campaign, George, we are in CDC. They were not only taking us in a tank down a hole, they put all of us in a barrel and put 500 pounds on each barrel and throw us at the bottom of the ocean. We have no air to breathe in. Liberian was grabbing for air. Liberian were crying for air. So when Ambassador Baka came in and started telling us, I have pump that I can give you air for you to breathe, Liberia. I can help you to bring you out of the hole these people have put you in. You want us to not accept that kinds of plea when he said he's going to rescue us? You want us to turn our back on that? We weren't going to do that because I was tired breathing. I couldn't breathe under the water. So the man had a scuba diver. President Baka was a scuba diver. He brought the air to us, Liberian people, and put us on the rescue train and decided to rescue us. I wasn't going to turn my back on that. So let me just tell you this again. Anytime you bring it out, I will try to remind you. The option we had was nothing but President Baka. I could not see myself. In as much as I'm from the southeast, I could not see myself trying to say President Weah should come back. It's unacceptable. The policy, I have nothing personal against President Weah, but his policy was rotten to the core. They were useless to the Liberian people. And when President Baka came and said, this is what I'm going to do, we follow. Now, if those promises that were made are not being kept up, it is my responsibility. I don't know them, they don't know me. But it's my responsibility to come back here and criticize if it needs be. It's my responsibility to come here and praise the government. If the last time here I did this bridge overpass that they were going to be doing, I did a whole 2 hours on that, explaining to people how necessary it was to have the overpass bridge. Now, there are other issues that are coming on that overpass bridge that I'm going to be talking about here shortly. That is not that more people don't know about. That is not good. I will talk about it. But we are free to fully participate, Mr. So. We're not here to come please you. We're not here for kumbaya. That's what we do here. So if you want to join my wonderful show and participate fully as one of the panelists here, and not well, CEO panel, CEO slice panel, whatever. If you want to participate, we will ask you to stay within the confines of the liberal view. Let me bring in Terry. My Esther.
Can I
I will you brought talent out to now because man he thinks he win you not win. Yeah, who you brought talent out tonight? No, you can't. You're done. But Terry, let's hear from you. I'm running the show. Terry, let's hear from you.
Well, just joined the discussion, and I think you guys are talking about JMB leadership versus CDC, which is just a normal routine, all of that. But where are we going forward? Where are we from now onward? I thought that several things took my concern. Number one, Honorable Kofa admitted on OKFM that the land in question that they're trying to do the groundbreaking is in dispute. I thought that.
I want the national land dispute. That's easy.
Yeah.
They're coming for you tonight.
So I thought that was something that they were not really settling over, and yet they want to do. But that is my grandmother used to say that for many. I know that.
Many, yeah.
Yeah. So, but my attention is drawn to Unity Party chairman saying some stuff that I think was not appropriate at this moment. He's beginning to speak in the kind of tone. I think if I were the president of the Republic of Liberia, I would have fired or suspended the chairman of the Unity Party. because the president said in one of his cabinet meeting at the executive mansion that if you come here to talk about 2029, we will not have you. We will relieve you of your post. But he allowed Wilson Tappet, being the chairman of the Unity Party and a man, I think, on the board,
Luther Tappe.
Luther Tappet, and one of the men on the board, I think, at the NTA or something. So,
National Port Authority.
yeah, not National Port Authority, right? Okay. So, and saying no kind of stuff that Unity Party is going to be in power for 100 years. I thought that was not a good thing at all. And I think if the president means well, he needs to suspend Luther Tappet at least for a month or two without pay. That's my opinion
Thank
on the
you.
matter.
So,
Thank you, Terry. Let me just say this and
Yeah.
I'll bring Mr. So in. Terry, don't waste your time. Unity Party people, Unity Party itself is a useless party. The only reason some of us are talking and liking and talking about this is because of President Bakar. Because we want President Bakar to succeed. Unity Party, from the time they drove John Monroe away from that young man over there at the oil place, from the time you put him on John Monroe, I knew right away that Unity Party was not going
Well,
to be serious. Yeah, that they were not going to be serious. They refused to challenge themselves. When you go on that class reload, the kind of conversation they have among themselves, there's no challenge to each other. Your ministers, my man, what you agree to come on public gathering now. What are we doing? What, my man, we're on your side. What is it I can do to help you? Let the Liberian people feel that you guys are working together. But when it comes to so grieving stuff, CDC did that. What we're doing? We're doing this and we're doing that. For me, I'm minister, but I'm not talking like minister tonight. I'm talking for myself. You can separate that. They are unserious. If President Bakar decides he's not going to seek re-election, Unity Party is done. Unity Party is done. They have nothing. You don't even hear them talking about. When was the last time you heard them talking about the arrest agenda on a serious conversation? To have 5 minutes of their monologue to talk about the arrest agenda and what they're doing to address that, how they're going to carry on the arrest agenda. They will not talk about it. The only thing they talk about is how people are spoiling the government name. So people spoil the government name. How do you now bring the government name to light? Let me come to Mr. So. Mr. So, Mr. Don't waste your time. One thing I like about these people, then they make some of us to stay alive. I will come here and chocolate them anytime. Let me hear from you, Mr. So. Thank you.
this is sad. And it's a classical hypocrisy on your part as one of the dishonest.
That's your business. You can call me whatever name you want to call me. Most ridiculous, hypocrisy, whatever you want to call me, you can call me. That's your business. Go ahead.
If you want to listen to me, then I will talk.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
This is one of the dishonest parts of you. Everything happening within and outside of Unity Party is sanctioned by your old man, Joseph Newman Boykai.
How you know that?
So remove him from the scene and you think you want to incriminate other people. That's a hypocrisy.
Okay.
That's a hypocrisy. We are seeing him. He has tribalized this government, which he said he wasn't going to do. They are not going to be a green. They're not going to be a blue. They're not going to be a white. We're seeing what is happening today. You do not have the guts to speak about it. So when Luther Tappet is talking, those are the rare meat of Joseph Newman Boyka and the Moja wing of the Unity Party, the ruling establishment. That's exactly you, one of the liberal progressive, right? I questioned your being a liberal. I don't know what kind of liberal you are, because you are very extreme, and you now and you have another political pastor here. Oh, they must sanction him for only 1 month, 2 months without pay. He is still suggesting, he is still pushing the soundbite that, okay, Papa, yeah, but yeah, calling and look, this old man does not have the capacity to take a decisive decision, and this is what we're saying, suspension without prosecution, without telling us in detail why they were suspended.
You
If they
say
were
me
suspended,
or the president of the Republic of Liberia, the father of the nation?
why are you interrupting me?
Yeah, but God, I heard you said this old man, and I'm just trying to say, I hope you're talking to me because he's not an old man. He's the president.
You don't have the executive power to affect any changes. I'm talking about the old man who is. Am I the one calling you? You are not calling him old man before. Is there anything?
When I say as the father of the nation.
So is that what? Look, you are not going to be the one to direct my thought. All right. I understand he's the
I'm trying to
father.
help you. I'm trying to
He
help
is
you.
the president. And I'm listening. He is the president. This is how you do, and you get that country to be what it is, because you're in the habit of protecting your own alligators. So, and that's exactly what you are doing now. Things not to be dignified. You're dignified. You saw that. You listened to that comment, and I will give Terry this one here. But you came here to start telling us about Raxi Cinema, Sheila Cinema, how you used to go to listen to Indian show, Rajadan. It
That is
didn't tell on no
introduction
one.
to my show, Mr. So that's not a
It
mission.
shouldn't be the introduction. If I were you and I know I was supporting this government, when I come here, when people take up their time to come and listen, and if you are honest or mental, then you will speak out to this thing, because this is what matters to the country. You told us here, and you are blowing the trumpet that things were going to be done differently. All right. Your first lady, all involved in scholarship scandal up to this time, no one being held accountable. What sort of rescue is that? And you still come here and you still think you still can hear. You don't even have the moral rectitude to be talking about what we saw, what CDC did. We were not happy with it. And this is why Liberian people took a decisive decision. Was George were there other people who were not participating in the process? No. Why are there? You're closer up. Your CUA up. We are nephew, February nephew. And this is why you're having the headache you're having. And we are free to speak because we did not, what we did was we created an open room for people, for all to participate without us influencing the work of the microphone to tell Liberian, go this way, go this way. But where you're there, you're sealed up, your face sort of I put something in the glass that shouldn't be put in the glass in the first place because it was all rotting, and you deliver it to the people. This is where we are, and you are unable to speak to it. At least Terry is talking, but he's being very careful to being secondary so that you can't come at him. So Unity Party people can't come at him. But look, we need to start having the conversations. We need to start having that holistic conversation. Other people who have and things that are happening today. Is it too late? It's not too late. But I think if it stays on course like this, that would be a very interesting thing to watch. So I hope when you come here, let us have this honest conversation for God's sake.
Thank you, Mr. So. First thing is, I don't accept your advice. I will not take your advice. I will do what I know how to do. This is a conversation. Listen, they ain't said you see the heading, and he said news with Samson too. It's a conversation. I'm having conversation with the people. Now, let me just tell you this before I go back to Terry. I told you before, you're here, you're allowed to talk whatever you want to say, whoever you want to say, whatever name you want to call you, you're entitled to it. What you are not entitled to is your own truth. And we're here to make sure you don't have that opportunity to create your own truth.
Oh, I don't have the opportunity. So you're going to sanction me?
No, not sanction. We will not give you the Mr. So, there is no
Terry,
dialogue. Mr. So, there is no dialogue. You and
Terry,
I, we're not going to go
look,
back and forth.
you are, with all the stuff, with all the stuff, I mean, you are a spiritual man here. But this guy is operating like the regime speaker, and that's exactly you will not have the and that's what we see.
So
You
when
see,
we see, I said
all your
you
things
will
you're
not
doing.
have the opportunity to try
How can
and
you
create your
tell
own
me that I
alternative
will not?
facts. You will not create your own alternative facts. There will be no opportunity. In other words,
So
we
all
will
what
come
is
your
happening
way.
today in Liberia, outside of Liberia, on the social media with you guys and stuff, it's a clear manifestations of things you guys forecast you were going to do. The president, you brought in the regime speaker who overthrew political coup d'etat for the first time that led to the burnings of the first branch of government. And that's what happened. Because when you have a regime speaker who came out publicly to
You
say
can go
things,
and bring
that's
up.
it.
You can
Not
throw
watch
anything.
We need to have our own speaker. So today, an opposition speaker will not push our agenda. We need to have our own speaker. So today, I'm a regime speaker.
That's not me.
Mr.
Today, he made a declaration.
Mr. So
And that's why you
you
guys
can
are
take this spaghetti and throw it on the wall and hope something will stick on the wall. That's your business. It's not moving me. And we're not here going to. Well, nobody's going to regret. Nobody here to regret anything. This government, I don't know them. They don't know me. I don't want any job from them. Nothing. They know that. This government, under President Wakai, is taking Liberia to the next level. Mr. So, there's so many things this government have done under this president.
that's true.
And this is where these people, the rascal, as President Waka called them and myself, split up. Because instead of them using the opportunity to come and tell the Liberian people, we've done this, we've done the guy Noah Gacy and what's his name?
You don't think the president said rascal?
I'm gonna sanction you. You deserve to be sanctioned right now. President Rascal, you deserve to be sanctioned. Mr. So, I don't think you want to have a show with me here tonight. The father of the nation.
Ask a question.
Okay, all right. I'm not even gonna dignify that. But let's move on. Let's move on. Terry, this man came tonight, hoping that perhaps we'll have a change of heart and have some sort of a kumbaya. That's not what we're here to do tonight. Terry, let's change the subject matter. Let me take you to Nima County.
Oh.
I don't know if you've been following the issue with Nima County. Mr. Sold, I'm sure. If I want to talk about fishing trip, we'll talk about fishing trip. I'm sure. So you don't come to and force me to go talk about topic. You know the rule. Before I talk about topic, I have to write everything. I'm ready that you want to come join into it.
Let's see what you have.
So my Esther then can be chocolate me. Oh no, I'm ready for that.
Let's see what you have.
Terry, let me talk to you. Talk to me about this issue in Nima County. Nima County is the second richest vote rich county in Liberia, second to Moserado County. But there's this political wrangling that are going on in Nima County between Senator Coker and Proceed, because I'm not too sure for fact. Senator Coker and the vice president. Have you been following that bala bala wolo wolo?
Yeah, I've been following the Hulu Balu and
Yeah,
all of
talk
that.
to me about it. Talk to me. What do you think?
It's like, they got a new song in town now. They say, I know, you get it ear, I get it nose. That's what
Uh,
I.
yeah, listen to I was to my sister. One man show.
That's it. And the people are speaking their mind.
Hey,
You know.
Mr. So, please go ahead,
So
Terry.
so I made a song for them. I used to sing before, and when I used to do rap
Huh?
music before. Yeah.
You used to be rapper.
Yeah, oh yeah. In Ivory Coast, I was the rapper. I used to do
Oh,
music to the
can
Marquis.
we find some video of you?
That, but that time internet was not available,
But any
you know.
recording?
I think I got one recording from church rap music long time ago. But this is the issue here, right? So so they go. I was talking. I said, it's like, Koga get it. Koga say, I get a senatorial position. VP Jeremiah Kun get a VP position. So Jeremiah Kun, he calling Jeremiah Kun can say nothing. He say, You get it, you get a VP position, I get a senatorial position. According Jeremiah Kun, he say, That the new song in town, I don't pick it up, song and song. But here's the thing, Labor. Jeremiah Kun play a very careful and leadership role in responding to Honorable Koga. When Koga go all over the place, he think that he disgracing the man all over the place. Only for Koga to find out that Jeremiah Kun is not picking him up, he's not laying him down. They asked Jeremiah Kun call he thought, Jeremiah Kun say nothing. He thought, Kun say nothing. So the people that in Nima call Kun. Kun say, as far as he is concerned, he and Koga having no problem. That's why I say Jeremiah Kun say, because that's what the music say. So nothing is happening in Nima. Because here's the thing here. Honorable Koga, without Jeremiah Kun, does not have a weight in Nima. And the Nimbayans will not look at Jeremiah Kun if Jeremiah Kun is on the ballot. The president hopeful in 2029 to go leave that to go vote for Koga, even if Koga was going as VP to former President Weah. You think the people in Nima stupid to go look at Koga in a senatorial position? And then he going as VP. So when you think the people at Nima, they're not tired with VP position? All the world is where. You don't think they won't be president too? All the time they've been holding VP position. And they're almost like the low-fat people. Motoba were holding VP position on a late president though. Joseph JMB were holding VP position on a Madam Sirleaf. The Nima people were holding VP position on a Charles Taylor. So you really think today JMB is the president from Lofa County. So tomorrow you think the VP position Jeremiah Kun holding now for Nima County, you think the Nima people, if Jeremiah Kun is on the ballot, they will look at Jeremiah Kun and go vote for Koga? That would be a political accident. So that Tabata Koga doing, he just playing around, acting like a fool, because anywhere he go, even he go to Jowia camp, he will not stay there long. Because Honorable Kofa will remember how he was removed by Koga. How they gonna survive in that toxic terrain? How they gonna manage it? But again, they say I know politics make strange bedfellows or so. So anything is possible. And Koga will not stop. From what I sense, Koga will not stop, because the reason Koga will not stop is this. Koga thinks to himself that he's Prince Johnson. He thinks that he had that power now that Prince Johnson had when Prince Johnson was Prince Johnson. So he thinks that that power is on him. So he wants to show his strength only to go make accident. Because at the end of the day, when the politics settle, when the dust settle, the Nima people will decide. That thing what Musa Belete doing, Musa Belete is not going to go anywhere. The people just going to eat your money. All that t-shirt and thing where you jumping, running, all what they play with, all those things that just eating money people on. You see, what discourages me about Musa Belete is that I thought the guy, he don't know the Liberian politics. I really thought he did. Well, all the way he been involved, Musa Belete does not understand Liberian politics. And he strategically placed there to divide Nima County. You hear what happened in Bon County? He won't go face a breach in Bon County to destroy Prince Moyi, because his anticipation is that you want to go face breach in Nima. Then you go make be more with a Unity Party people here. Unity Party people are sophisticated to observe political or strategy. They know how to dismantle it. Soon they see it, they can dismantle it. So that's why the public work guy wrote, because that project is supposed to be government project. But for you to do it undercover, before they bat the eye, you already have done it. Before you talk, you go start making be more about how you go inside building road, you go inside building bridge. So you know the person go, oh, so that's what you want to do. We're thinking about 2029 for Queen Moyi to carry off. You want to destroy Queen Moyi here so that you can bring or what the other guy need to come destroy our vote. Because Musa Bey is not going nowhere. He just there to destroy for CDC to come and clear. That is, Musa Bey is a pawn. So the United Party people say, okay, we're coming for you. That's how they send letter to him and tell him, my man, you are not the one that's supposed to be bridge. You're not the one that's going to be bridge. So this is what we are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I see a question about any my issue. You care to talk about it?
I'm not sure why people are panicking about that. And I listen to Terry grabbing things here and there, like somebody trying to drown and seeking to rescue when his own people should even rescue him. Look, you can, and politics, there are uncertainty in politics. You can underestimate coca. There's the same coca you used yesterday to cause chaos in the first branch of government. And you think you're going to demonize coca. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. Kogana is position in the sense now he has a base. He's been saying he projecting himself to be the strong person who can argue. I know there are a lot of things. And you're quite correct with respect to Musa, what he's doing. I'm not sure why they are raising concern. There was other bridges that were built in Nima. They didn't do it, but they found out that he is transitioning or he has moved to one of the battlegrounds. And that's what Unity Party does not want to see happening to lose. Bon County is very consequential when it comes to presidential elections. It's strategic. The demographic there is broadening. So, but you know what is interesting? I don't know why all of the parties, all of them presidential, they are not building candidates. They are not building potential candidates. You're going to have other branches of government, the first and second, upper, lower, they're going to be at stake. So I just thought maybe it was too soon to just jump on this whole presidential because no one, we saw what is happening in Ivory Coast. No incumbent want to face a main challenger who going to be a threat. Remember during the days of football, when George Weah, Salensa, and this guy Lawson Plaka from, I believe, from Togo, when they interview, why are you always targeting and you always want to damage good player? He said, well, anybody that poses threat to his team, you will be seen as a target to eliminate you. He was one of the dangerous players, Lawson Plaka. When he goes for you, he goes for your anger. I think it was either Diba or we are one of those. He wanted one of something. I'm saying this to say, Belete who could have just gone, doing these things, and perhaps what I was taught was to build a kind of coalition. Sometimes you gotta know where your shortcoming is gonna be. I mean, I can't. It would be a disingenuous to kind of rule out here to say he cannot be president. No, you never know. It's politics in that country that anything can happen. But what I'm saying, in order to make yourself viable, probably they could have gone into those counties to see those with popular, strong background who are good in the county and build a sort of ally, support some of these people. And our community didn't do everything. Were presidential. In order to keep your party alive, you must have people that will be kept in the first branch of government. You must have senator, you must have representative to argue your party ideology. They all just focus on presidency. So when you go there, when you lose for all. And he has contested for the speakership. So what I thought was, hey, go around, maybe build out some people. And then eventually, when you have that number, that required numbers as a vote, you can become like a number 3 president in the Republic of Liberia. And get people there, but they're not doing it. Everybody focusing on president. But I don't want you to say you're going to rule Koga out. You never know. Koga was the darling boy of Unity Party yesterday that caused the complete chaos in the first branch of government. So there's something that Koga is holding on. They know that, so they can't do anything. They can't fire Koga. Who are they going to plan against Koga? That's the whole thing. So the question of whether Koga will be Koga, who doesn't want to be president? You there said tomorrow the call you can be vice president. The next thing say, oh, I will consult with my family. You come out here in the India and Liberian people, Terry will go. So what made you think Kokatu can Kokatu? He wants to be president or he wants to be vice president.
Thank you. Let me put this up here. This is what my Esther was saying. If I was most ability, I would announce building a 3 to 4 bridges every in every county. Now, you guys are suggesting that perhaps most ability is maybe not getting involved into politics. He should know better. I don't agree with that. I think Musa ability, what he's doing and whether he's successful in building the bridges or not. I think the mere fact that his name is out there in the public, I think it's a win. Whether they allow him to, it's a win-win situation for him. Whether they allow him to build a bridge or not. Yes, another thing that he's doing here, he put a Unity Party on their back foot because now the people who the community that were not even thinking of the regulations of bridge building in Liberia, you have to go through certain process in order to build a bridge. But they're not thinking like that. The community is saying Musa Bidete is supposed to bring bread and the government stopping him. That's most community member will say that. On the other hand, Musa Bidete can say, okay, you want the government, you want to approve, this is what we're doing. Approve it. And if the government start putting all kind of red tape in there, Musa Bidete can use that as a campaign tool against the government as well. So the government, for me, from my perspective, I don't think the government is in any kind of good standing. Already, what's his name? $22 million man. He doesn't have good record anyway with the Liberian people. So for him now to come back, which is quite correct, you can't just get and put bridge. Those are safety projects. Those are safety things. You can't just get and put it for people to drive over it. It has to pass through all of the tests through the Minister of Public Works. And the Minister of Public Works said, no, we need for you to submit your drawing to us. Let's look at it. Let's review it and make sure everything is in place. Then we'll approve you to do that. But the question then is, what happened? All of the bridges must have been built. Have you guys been approving that?
Exactly. And that's where Mr. Toa were coming to. So this now is being termed as a political crackdown on the opponent. They saw that. They saw it happening. And that's what Samson, I don't usually like to agree with this guy because then he's going to kind of take it away. So I'm going to coin it in a different form.
It doesn't matter what way you coin it.
The only one I would disagree with
praising me tonight. Tonight you will praise me. I'm the political guru. You got no choice. You got no choice.
So Musa in turn can switch this around. If at all he got good folks around him and not try to be intransigent, even though the government didn't see it, whatever he was doing, he can return to baseline and say, okay, Ministry of Public Works, what do you want me to do? What is lacking? All right, I agree. I didn't see it. This is my proposal. Let's see whether they're going to review it. Well, let's see whether they're going to meet the requirements. And which of course they will not do for political reason, because that would be a political disaster if they allow them. You know our people, how their people gonna take it. And so when they deny it too, then they say, well, this is what I want to do, because the people are not allowing me to do this because they feel I'm opposition and I want to contest. That can be a hurt in the long term, depending how they too are able to prosecute that against the ruling party. But if they have the ability to do that, that's another thing. Whether it will be done, it will be done with tolerance and to convince people. That's another thing. It's not just yelling and screaming, because when you scream, you yell, it kills the substance, the core message that you try to project. People will not take it away. But when you talk to people, when you start going to people and start talking to them, and they're giving you feedback, then you know true that your message is resonating. How many of our folks can really do that? Very few.
So thank you, Mister. So I think the government is in a real big bind right now. If they throw the book at Musa Bility and his people, Musa Bility can say, community, I'm going to put Bon County. Our community to put bridges all over. He can claim bridges now. I'm gonna put but then look at your government, your guy, print more then you'll see what they're doing. I'll take my hand from inside here because he has done it before. He built bridges. People know about it. It's not like this is gonna be the first time. So he has set an example. And he say, your son, he can come and say, your son, where are they in my country? I'm trying to do it to you, but your senator then I ain't ever planned it all. So
In
I'm
fact,
moving somewhere else.
he will end up, he might end up using that saying that you're Prince Mo told the president not to
Yeah,
do it. So
exactly.
then what that does now, it put dent on Prince Mo's future political career. That the man who say I shouldn't bring bridge, of course, politics.
Gosh.
That's something
So
No,
good.
Mr. So, I totally disagree with you guys
okay,
in so
Well,
let's
many
let's hear
ways.
let's hear it.
The United Party is a sophisticated political party. If they were
Mhm.
not, they won't be ruling today. They're going to the 18 years of leadership, right? So that tells you that since post-war, United Party have been the political giant in the stratosphere of the political structure of Liberia. You can't argue it. They have come first and second inconsistent with election. Why? Because they have these political innuendos that they know how to deal with. Musa Berete is a baby, is minor to Unity Party political strategy. And that is what Unity Party is doing. Unity Party is destroying all CMC strategy to gain political dividend. They're destroying everything. And the reason they're not even worrying about what he's doing in Nima is because he's not going nowhere in Nima with Jeremiah Kun present. He ain't going nowhere. He just jumping here, jumping here. He said no, And the reason he planted in Nima is to keep with the aspiration that what they're trying to recruit to recruit that. They're trying to recruit Koga because they want for Koga to join them so they can Nima vote for Jeremiah Kun for a former president. We are to gain out that capital. But this is how it's not going to work. So United Party say, okay, you know what? If you're going to build a bridge, it's fine. Bring to us your structure. So you know what United Party going to do now because you went. That's why I say the man is not smart. You won't do those kind of thing. You do it first. Just how you did it one in Lima before you can't talk about it. Then by that time, United Party late. but but the stupid thing is they were you go talk about it. So you know what United Party going to do? They will make you to bring the structure to them, the architecture, then they will redo it, and they themselves will go do it for him. When they finish doing it, now get who take the glory? Praise Moye. So this is what this is. this is. Look, Liberia is a hell of a country. I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen to him. He's not gonna survive. The first thing they did. Let me tell you, the only way
But
Mm.
that
Terry, just hold on one minute. Let me bring in Moses. Moses, thank you for joining. I don't know what other broom you can be
Can
under your,
you
your
can you
background.
do that voice or something to give you a good background?
The background you got over there, it just flying all over the place.
Why you pick up on my background?
Because your background is doing like that to my eyes. I can't see again.
That your city hall. That's your street. That's your Broad Street from 1817.
Terry, good
so yeah,
evening,
let me
Moses.
wrap up.
Moses
Yeah,
said,
you
"Wait,
gotta
John,
find
thank
the
you for joining us."
communication.
Let's
Okay,
hear. Go ahead, Terry.
I'll take
Yeah,
care of it after, please.
yeah. So yeah, Wahani, Esther, I used to be a rapper when I was 17, 18 years old.
Terry, go ahead.
Long time before I got no that my closing not to rapper. Long
Oh,
time
okay.
before I got in God business to be pastor. So I got musical ears.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you don't know that one, know it tonight. I used to be rapper around 16, I mean
But
17, 18, 19.
gospel rapping, right?
Yeah, no, I was doing it in the world before I came to God. and attack doing it in God.
Well,
Now
what
that's some
somebody
rap
saw
that.
you were rapping a pump
But
or
it's not a
because
discussion
Which
to.
year?
No,
Is that what
yeah,
we're going to be
I
talking
wanted to
about
talk
here?
about. I wanted to
no,
talk about
hold on,
Mr.
hold on,
Tommy
but you can't put
Pamboto
it.
and the
Yeah, you
Kisao.
don't want to put it in the public. You don't rap a pump or boyo.
Yeah,
No,
Pamboto. Not Boyo.
no,
Not that.
don't, don't hear what God before,
Not Boyo.
don't
But
hear God.
All right, thank you. Moses, good evening. Thank you for joining us. What's on your plate this evening?
Oh, the
Before,
plenty of my plate, but I came late, so I will hold it until tomorrow.
okay, so
Yeah,
okay,
plenty on my plate, and my usual. It has to do with the community and police relations.
okay.
All the time. There,
That Mr. Soul time tomorrow. So you
there's
think
so much. There's so many things going on with police and community relations, and it's just is.
Mr. So is dealing with also diplomatic few days, so you gotta be very careful, with how you.
Huh? What you said?
Now that the CEO is dealing with also diplomatic few days, so I don't know, but so the labor we got to construct ourselves when we, you know.
they ain't
Yeah,
got anything over us,
but,
man?
but
Thank you,
Mr. So CEO, that's what's on my mind for tomorrow.
thank
Uh,
you.
Police community relations, which creates a serious
I,
concern
I should tell you where to send it.
law and order. What you said?
I should tell you where you can direct that to.
Yeah. Well, I'm directing it to you so you can redirect it somewhere else.
Who am I? I don't have the executive. If DA people now beating, this is a disgrace.
It is. It
DA
doesn't.
people beating immigration. They give it.
I
I
mean,
don't understand. What kind of people are these?
I don't know
You saw
because
that
you got to
video?
understand.
DA man acting, giving order to beat an immigration personnel and the
Yes.
date.
Yes. Yes.
Are you now communicating with your rescuer?
Oh, you're talking to the laborer or rescue?
I'm talking to you. You are part of all of you are part of this whole thing.
Well, at some point we will, and I think we're communicating with them through you, through this platform, and we're doing
This
the
is a
best we
guy.
can to
You
communicate
can
through the
you can use
platform
Terry.
because
You can use Terry. They don't like me. They say I'm anti to them. You can use the liberal. Liberal is their favorite. Okay. Liberal and Sir Johnny, then they can talk.
Okay, all right, guys. Thank
instead
you,
of
thank you. Let me open. I'm gonna open the line very early tonight because we're gonna get out of here very early as well. Because Mose, thank you for joining us. You say you have nothing on your plate,
no,
so
I
you
got
got
something on my plate, but I don't want to derail the train right now. Y'all keep going.
no.
I
The,
got
the, the rescue train. Nobody can derail this train. Not Judge. We are not Cummings. Not even what's his name. Ben. Nobody can derail the train.
okay. Well, I would save mine for tomorrow for the
Okay.
CEO.
All right. So let me go on. Let me go on to the next subject matter here. What we got about 10 more minutes to discuss that, and then
Okay, sure. Yeah.
we'll go straight into it. So Moses,
Uh-huh.
it's going to lead into your subject matter, but to see if you want to take a stab at it, that's fine. This issue about behaviors, Liberians' behavior in terms of dealing with each other. Uh, I know we come from war, so our behavior is a little bit suspect, so to speak. But is there anything, any government, not this particular government, any government can do to help to not to completely wipe it out, but at least put a dent into it?
Well, civility is paramount for any developing nation, and post-war created such a the war created such a huge challenge for us, and so post-war we see how we're going through it. When I used to go out and train people in leadership, there's a quote that I used to give them: "What you're taught is what you learn. What you learn is what you practice. What you practice is what you become." And That thing can, and what you become can only be changed by your commitment to want to do that. So we gotta look at the people, the population right now. The 14 years of the civil conflict created a sense of total anarchy, no law and order. People took things into their own hands to do whatever they wanted to do. So that became a norm at certain time in their life. And some of those people have never experienced anything outside that, except now, post-war era. So those behaviors continue. And how do we attack it? By going in and doing some therapeutic work with them. And that's why I think we need to encourage more community-based organization. And the reverend is here. We need to use the churches need to begin to create some education for their congregation that talks about civility. It's not always going to church and just preaching, God said this, God said that, you pay your offerings. Right now in America, a lot of churches are doing financial literacy in the church. You go to church now and they're talking about everything. Family values outside the Bible. I think the churches can use that in Liberia to begin to teach some sense of civility. We're not saying moral, because what moral to you may not be moral to me, and what have you. We're not saying teach the Bible and force it on people, but just let people know that some of these behavior are not for civil society. And I think that the church can do a great deal. Well, I don't think we have too many community organizations in Liberia, community-based organizations that are being funded by government. And one of the things government can do is begin to fund some of those groups, like the Youth Crime Watch of Liberia that have been around for the past 20 years now. Youth Crime Watch did a whole lot after the war, and they continue to do stuff. So the government needs to create some funding resources for Youth Crime Watch of Liberia. And that Youth Crime Watch is recognized all over, even in the United States. It's an affiliate of the Youth Crime Watch of America. So there are curriculums that they need to follow. And I think that's how we can put a dent on it. That would be my response to your question, Liver.
Thank you. Mr. So, let's come to you. Let me open your line. Mr. So, let's hear from you on that one. Are you going to do your usual go around and bling everything? Let's hear from you.
What do you want to hear from me from?
Is this behavior that we all have as Liberians? That we, first of all, you can't do nothing to me. You hate for my mom. I hate for you more. All that kind of you thing we can be doing. Is there something and something that goes above and something that they get into area where people are harmed or even killed? Is there something the government can do to help Liberians in terms of their mental stability?
I have a problem with your own behavior here. So wow. Yeah. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to listen to anybody. I will do whatever. That's the same behaviors we're talking about. The one that right here, you can't even solve it. You won't go. The one that all government. Look, you guys are not serious. Okay? Yeah. You are a perfect example of some of the things we are talking about. But look, on a serious note, I am not one of the favor of this war business here, because come on. How we have other countries who went through similar things and they have graduated, they have transitioned themselves, they are being integrated, they have become productive because of their government's agenda, their visions, the rehabilitation process, the reintegration process. But we have our government, we have people only that more or less are more problems than finding solution. They are not addressing it, they brush it out, they profess as if they are addressing it, but they are not. because nothing tangible is being put out there as a plan for people to see, say, yeah, this is what they are doing. So I'm not sure whether that's going to go away now. It's a lip service. They act like they're doing it. They talk about it. It becomes condescending on these people, call them all sort of nickname, the disadvantage, the Zoko, and this and that. But the key question is, what are they doing? These behaviors tie down to a lot of more or less mental health,
Trauma.
post this dramatic distress. I
Trauma.
mean, you see, yeah, trauma and all of that.
PTSD.
Now, these people are not getting the help they're supposed to help. I mean,
Correct.
the help they're supposed to get. But we sit down, these people talk about it. They don't go out to major organization. They think as individuals, they think as ministers, they think as lawmakers. They think they can do that so they can get that sort of political elevation to say, oh yeah, let's do this. But that's not how the international community sees it. They will only give support to national government. So the government, the rescue government, when we talk about rescue, some of us believe is the package is inclusive. Because if we to do a count of these people, what has happened to that society is alarming. But how is it being done? Everything, moreover. I've never saw one day them going out of town to even see what can we do in Nima? What can we do or divide the country into zone? Look, we need to have this sort of treatment facility. Government needs to invest in this huge amount here, where you have psychiatrists, where you have clinicians, where you have counselors, where these people will be put, it be like an institution type in the sense that treatment will be provided. Not just somebody bill 2, 3 boom, go out, they come in, finish eating the next day to go do the same old thing. It's like wasting water on dog back. Until your government, until we begin to hold our government accountable to address this thing systematically, simultaneously, where we think it might not end, they might not do it all, but it will help to address it. And I don't want to see individual doing that. This must be a national government. It must be a government initiative. There can be other private entities, territory. You can whack your hair, you can move it here and there. I know you disagree with it. That is okay, but we need to have a plan in place here and not to just only demonize these people and create a sort of stigma label them as these people, those people, when we are not even willing to help them.
Thank you. Terry, same question. Let's hear from you, my brother.
Well, it's very difficult for Liberia to progress in that dimension. Is simply because we depend on the government all the time. And there are some things that government just will not be able to do as it stands because you don't have the ability to do it. For government to even pay teachers, they're struggling. For them to even increase salaries, they're struggling. Let's agree, they build the facility. They build a facility. Who gonna maintain it? How they gonna keep it up? Because they don't have the resources to do that. I know you're speaking from a genuine perspective. You're speaking from love for country. But you're speaking from the position, from the setting you find yourself that is run by the private sector. America, the economy is run by. We even sweating to control the US dollar on our market to strengthen our Liberian dollar. We ain't even able to produce our own food. Then we're talking about building facility. So even if we build the structure, who's gonna take care of it? Nobody. So that is why from government to government things become dilapidated because there is no maintenance put into place in order to what? To take care of this structure. And most of the political parties, take for example, look at the two major political parties in our country. They don't even have a headquarter or party. They don't even have a party headquarter for themselves. People are boasting of breaking ground for party headquarters instead of them supposed to be proudly saying, this is my party headquarters since I've been in the political landscape for 20 years. This is my party headquarters. People are telling you that they should come in a massive. to go do party headquarters. You know the party people too celebrating. Oh, because CDC bidding party. The things that are supposed to be prioritized, we are not prioritizing it. Thing, in my opinion, that the government should more focus on first. Building more schools, elementary level, building schools.
What
The
100
moment
schools?
they start in the process, building schools,
It's not,
relocating.
Terry. It's not just the structure. It's just manure. It's we're building the
That's what
school.
I'm saying.
You're not paying teacher. You're not paying teacher. You build school. What becomes of those fields?
No, those programs are under NGO, they honor organizations. So those organizations will be able to take care of other things that will lessen the burden of the government for the government to flow. That's my position. My position is that if the private sector, Liberians themselves, can take over the economy, move in, invest. We talk about Ghana. The Ghanaians, they didn't want to build Ghana. The Nigerians, they didn't want to build Nigeria. After the colonial
Liberal,
rule.
chime in for a second.
Liberia, who is
just
building
hold
Liberia?
on, Moses. We'll come to you.
Liberians have this anticipation that the West will come to us, that the American people will come and build our country. That's a lie. Or that we get someone that go deposit and someone that oil that laying down that will come and get rich from. No, we keep waiting for somebody to come to develop Liberia. And that is where we are wrong. Until we leave from here to go to Liberia developer, Liberia can never be developed. You're talking about somebody, we're talking about bringing Mr. Cummings, all the people. These people are not going to use the physical cash to develop Liberia. They're going to use the Liberian people money. So, thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
I don't
Moses,
know.
let's hear from you.
Yeah, I don't know where Terry coming from with all of these things, building school, doing all that stuff. We're talking about people behaviors. We're talking about the attitude of our people post-war. When you get up and you see people in leadership, in government, fighting in a Capitol building, throwing tables and benches, that's what we're talking about. Now, does it relate to some post-traumatic stress? Does it relate to trauma? Obviously, the behavior came from a practice of some time in our community, in the culture of Liberia. And that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about people coming in and servicing. That's what I said. That it's going to take community-based organization to begin to do things to help in making sure. You see, we cannot rehabilitate people back to where they came from. Because those people, most of whom were born during the war, you can rehabilitate them to the war. You got to rehabilitate them. You got to do something to change their mind totally. That's what we're talking about. When you got a police officer who are trained and take an oath to serve and protect and going in and having fights, the first thing we heard, police fighting with soldiers. We know that. Now we see immigration and DEA fighting. We see all these things. These are the behaviors we're talking about. It has to come from everybody in our country to make sure that we work on it collectively. And I think Mr. Soul said something about the whole issue of mental health. We do have mental health very prevalent in our culture in Liberia post-war. And until some of those things are treated, not from Darius Dillon, little place that he built, that with all due respect to him, and he's doing the best he can, but we need massive rehabilitation, and we need a whole forum. And I give you all an example. The Youth Crime Watch of Liberia have been trying to do this. And they're in schools trying to tell these kids. These are the programs that I would submit. I would really ask the government to see, or the administration, to see if they can support and use it as a pilot program to start instituting there all over the country, not just Monrovia. But it's very important when we talk about behavior and when it becomes learned behavior over a period of time. That's what we're talking about. You got grown men that's sitting there cussing.
Do
you understand what I said, Mr. Moses?
No, but you what I understood what you said when you left and went to We Looking for America, and we got to build this, we got to build school and all that stuff.
But he was
Look,
trying to yeah, but he was
You
trying
didn't
to
understand what I was saying.
he was trying to equip some things though. It's not
It's
just all
okay.
of that.
It's okay.
It's
We
But
can
okay.
move
anyhow,
on.
Okay.
okay.
But
All right.
maybe I misunderstood him.
Yeah.
I misinterpreted what he was saying, but I was just saying we're talking about the behavior in people, in some of the people who even holding positions.
so Terry, you have my own opinion on this here. Look, all what we are talking about, it is a response of. There was a documentary I just watched. I'll have to go back, maybe share that link in the group or so. A documentary from Burkina Faso on the government's initiative now in terms of giving priority to small businesses, business people from that country. There's a guy who from foreign country who went did that documentary and to talk to people, not just only saying it, but talk to people in real time to illustrate what he was saying. With this new military guy in place, I mean, the system has been revamped. They are prioritized. This guy, he's doing some sort of solar business. They took all of these things that the people in the country were able to do. They take it and give it to people. But the guy said within a little short period of time, everything. And what happened in order to get that, the president or his team or the administration, they're making sure that those policies are fully implemented. But you have the corrupt system is just
That's a
unbelievable.
dictatorial leadership, Mr. So. The president run everything.
Then I
Nobody,
want
you don't have
to
three branches of
as
government deciding
president
anything.
and his administration. You said dictatorial? Are you kidding
Yes.
me?
The
He
Burkina
making it-
Faso
The president
president.
to make sure that his agenda is that dictatorial?
No,
agenda is
he's
making
not
it-
operating by he's not operating on a democratic structure. He's operating
Oh,
from a
You
dictatorial position.
Come on,
yo,
oh so
yo, yo, hold on. I mistake, yo. I put a number up, but my phone is dead.
you don't put it up.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
people
why
say they're
that's some of the
calling.
same thing that we are talking about. You don't want
People say
people
they're
to
calling.
speak. People call in, you on purpose, you put on airplane mode because you just want to be heard. These are some of the problems there's a problem we're facing here on this
Mr.
network, and I
Soul
want to solve the
Family to
problem in
sit
Liberia.
down. Mr. Soul Family to sit down. I always
There
do
we
that
go.
one.
the number is right on the screen, but the
Yeah,
phone is
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, but yeah, Mr. Soul, what my number? Give my other number.
We got a number.
My other number I can be calling you on. Can you put it up?
I don't know which number you're talking about.
Okay, I'll find it. And folks, yeah, but go ahead, yo, go ahead. Let me find the number.
You have all your banks in the country, they're owned by Nigerians, Sierra Leonean, and what do you
But
expect?
by me being quiet, that does not give you the right to start tearing down the rescue here tonight because we will
No,
respond
we're
to
not.
it and we'll respond to it fully.
No
So
one caring.
You can
That's
get in
fine.
your feelings. I don't care. I mean, that's how you do it. Because when people talk about serious things, then you get in your feelings and you think people talking to you, talking about. I don't care where you get, what you get, whatever you getting outside or on the side.
No, but seriously, on a serious note, the whole issue
Look
of
at
behavior needs to be triggered and targeted from the new generation in Liberia. Seriously, we got people who hold top level position and don't know how to act, and it's terrible.
but how do you solve that problem?
Where
You how
where
do you
is
solve that problem?
Terry?
That the government
Terry,
Because the
yeah,
people, the
where
government,
is the
don't
local agriculture project?
what?
the what? The agriculture project?
The local agriculture project under Samuel Doe, where is it now? The man who was agriculture minister, who was LPMC man, who is an agriculture specialist.
But the
Why
process is
all
on.
of these things cannot be
You have not been seeing the agriculture
I will
process
go with.
going on.
well,
The agriculture is improving immensely under
what
this
extent?
administration.
To what
So
extent? How much you been
vast
invested?
extent, report doing renewable energy and all kinds of stuff right now.
I agree with you. I agree with you,
There
Terry.
are so many.
There you go.
By 2027, 2028, the agriculture will take a shape that you have never been seen before in Liberia.
The reason is a lot of
There
money
are some
to do
things
that.
that the government is doing that
You're not
we
talking,
must
but
give.
you're
We
not talking
must.
about that. How do I
But we
know?
gotta pay. We how can we talk about it that we the one responsible to go to blow their horn?
Hey,
I'm
but
not.
I think
Who
that
giving our money here to
eventually.
come blow their horn for them? That bring
Oh,
they can bring money to
oh.
happy hour maybe with maybe
Mr.
isn't it?
So, I will call you. Please, you put my number up.
Huh? When they go do my cutting, that we don't want to be
I know people
Oh.
cussing Marcos on
Uh,
every other. See,
well,
some of the
well,
things.
Sandra Johnson, then we're supposed to. What's the number, Libra?
Hold on. I will call you.
And you gotta be nice. If you want me to do it, you gotta be very gentle.
Go
And
again. You're peddling the liberal.
I'm just
Now,
telling you what.
that is very good at that. He's very good at that.
That
I'm calling you.
pro.
See my number now.
You got. I will put your number
You
on.
calling me where? I don't see any number.
I'm calling you on. You see that? I'm calling you again. Let me call you again.
Okay, I see
A
it.
pro.
Okay, put a number up. Put a number. Yeah, so that people can see it. We take the other one. I put
Can you
number
be
up.
gentle to tell me how to do
Mr.
it?
So the boy is ordering you to do your job.
Now all our brand people like order. That's what we get. That's what we get. Like what we get.
That's some of the behavior there, right?
That's some of the behavior.
Mose, why you doing that one?
Ordering you. Yeah, PRC decree 88A.
Duty before complaint.
Exactly.
But can you remove that one, please?
Yeah. Up now. Go ahead and put my number up.
You got.
Folks, the Libra is here tonight. I'm chilling. I forgot my number. You put it up now, Mr. So.
It's coming. Not yet.
So, folks, the number is coming up. We'll give you, since we're behind on that for 5 minutes, I think we'll go over the show tonight for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so that if you want to call, you'll be able to call.
Why you didn't send a link to Keto?
I said, well, how many times they want Keto and myself will talk to them about this lean business? Keto want to call your car. You want to call, let him stay home. We want CDC people to call inside anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
You
Here
see,
we go.
you hear what you're saying?
I did.
What information? What
He coming
information?
to
Keto
my
looking
behavior.
for
He
now?
coming to my behavior again.
Keto, what information you looking for?
Carter want people to send every time I'm sending the link, he got the link. But he want me to do it on the phone. His name is on the email, but he wants to do it on the phone. I send it on the phone. But tonight my phone is the Chinese phone died.
Keto, that old man. Keto is 50 years old. He's an old man. He's not a young boy. He you know. So
Carter, he 50, he's 35.
no. Keto say he's 50.
With
So,
35. That he can be talking.
he telling me say what the information? What information, Keto?
Yeah, that's a number there. If they're not ready, we can be talking.
Okay, folks, give us a call. But let me go on to another topic here that I have in mind here tonight, and that have to do with the issue. What happened? It has to do with the issue with the monetary issue. I understand, and I'm not a money person, but I understand that the dollar US dollar.
Okay, Prince say you're not picking out your call, so this is your question.
Hey, but that money
Prince Sherry, fan play to sit down.
You don't know that this is a government, that JFB government.
Don't even answer. Prince Sherry, fan play to sit down. Fan play to sit down. Prince Sherry, fan play to sit down.
Prince, they forget answer your question. Hey, what answer your question?
Hold on, let me answer.
Libra.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Let me answer this. Samson told Labra Public, what's your name? What's on your mind?
Thank you, Libra. This is Wilton.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus.
Libra, we can't hear you. You can turn it up.
So only Mr. So when he send the general list up, I mean the email, the link up, I receive it and I send my email address to you several times. This is the reason why I'm gonna call you on your phone so you can text it to me. It's not that because I want for you to call me, I mean for you to send it to my direct phone. If you put me on the list like you put the other people on the list, when you send it, I will get it. I don't get it at all. And I keep saying this, so let me make it clear that I am not trying to be spec.
Hold on.
Okay. Management will have a conference with him.
Okay, Walter Cutter, what is your point? Why you call? Guys, the other phone, I know how to use it well, so please call one at a time. What's your...
Because it's what you said.
What air I got to clear?
Yeah, you see, that what the CEO said. You're trying to sanction different views.
I got behavior problem. What do you call it? Let's move on. I got behavior problem. I wanted a behavior problem. One person got to help me with.
Well,
Let's
then we
move
need
on.
to. Okay, if that's the case, then you can't be. We got to send you to treatment center because a public service will render here.
The false school you people put on here, the baggage you put on us, the disaster you put on, we have to demystify everything. We have to change the narrative, but you don't.
You're not listening to Akara Great nonsense again. That's why he coming demystify. I like this CD. They all now they one language all day. Now all they're gonna use.
I want to use it now. I can't be dancing this song.
I'm in flight. Don't try to disrupt this, distract me. So anyway, you have to be open. You brought your own lion. We're trying to get rid of the lion, but you won't keep the lion. The lion will eat you if you don't care for. The lion will eat you.
That the lion myself business. Don't worry about that one.
It's a beast. It's a beast that's dancing with the devil. Anyway, so Terry talked about the agriculture, and that's the reason I asked him where can we find the document.
Thank you.
On the 8th, we have a booming agriculture sector in the country. Where can we find the document?
That's quite big over now.
Why are they implementing? We want to see it. Don't just come and just talk about it.
Thank you.
So a couple of things happened over the weekend that I'm really I'm tired and feeling really crazy about in our society, the mob violence.
Walter Carter, let me take the other caller now. Thank you very much. We'll discuss that, please.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
All right,
thank you.
Okay, I'll just listen to the show, no problem.
All right, thank you. Walter Carter, the privilege you have other people. Samson to Labrador, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Hey, Blanco, how you doing?
Rescue 3. Thank you for joining us.
Look, that's another.
Thank you for the show tonight. The Tabata, the CEO, and Moses on there tonight. Hacking my aid.
Mm-hmm.
For the answer of the show, you talk about the coca issue here. Kevin David from Prime FM called the vice president, Jeremiah Kuma, I had a clip here. And the thing that coca is preaching is wrong. Don't be afraid and say it. Talk about that was removed because of accreditation, when they removed him from the from commerce inspector, Koga said that he wanted for body matter to replace John Cooper. And VP Kun told him, when you listen to the clip on a private page, VP Kun, when they called VP Kun, Kevin Demi called VP Kun, he said, I told Koga at the time he was running for the senatorial, we were under the balance of power in the country. The two ministers that we have in the country, we as Raymond Pay and Copper Kura, they are from the gear track. And now they are on the minor side, we have John Copper, who are the Conde inspector. If John Copper had been removed because of the credential, why not we replace John Copper with another minor person that will be able to bring balance in the neighbor? These are the areas because only man they say as a office assistant to Coca when you serve as a representative. But if you want to use that kind of thing because you have to satisfy your desire and you're not looking at how power will be balanced in the country, I don't think it's fair. And the second thing I want to talk about tonight is concerning the information dissemination from the government side. Like, for example, we are discussing here tonight concerning the project that the government is doing in Nigeria. Nobody knows something about it. The government have not created the class reloader. Because the class reloader tonight, we got to know that Central City Riverside have been electrified. We got to know that the government, the road construction will be beginning effective on 15, which is tomorrow, all over Nigeria. So if the network were not created by the government, how can the government information going to reach to the people easily? Now, for example, the spoon narrative, the one we were discussing here tonight, if we would not be very fair enough to the government, and the government is struggling because you say it's not in the country. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of gaps that the government is covering it gradually. But it will not be fair to the government. We say everything by the government is getting it. Nothing is happening in the government, nothing is happening. I mean, we are not being fair to ourselves.
Thank you.
Sometimes when you're not in the system, it is difficult in getting to know sometimes what people go through. But the government is struggling. Don't be afraid to say it. It's struggling. But in the meantime, they are putting policy in place. The government that gets it out and for their hand. There are things are happening. But the information dissemination is very happening, farmers. But thank you for the show.
Thank you. Let me take this other caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Another ridiculous man.
Prince Sharif, Mr. Toll, how are you? And I want to say hi to the panelists.
Thank you.
The many listeners.
Thank you.
I'm listening to the various views that have been proffered by the panelists. And I think all of the views are very excellent. But there are some fundamental truths that we need to, enshrine in the discussion. That's what we're going to do tonight.
Like such a President Baka trying to assassinate President we are?
That is an issue. The international community has been informed.
Local trouble there.
The authority of the CDC.
What kind of thing is that?
That is something that cannot be disputed by anyone.
No, we can't dispute. Okay. No, I just go ahead. Talk about the current issue. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about the level of mob violence. I don't want to say mob justice, but mob violence that is happening in Liberia. The total breakdown of law and order, and the way the country is running like a Janjaweed republic. That's what we want to talk about tonight. Mr. So and the distinguished panelists, you will be aware, or you are aware, that the first post-war government that we had was the Unity Party. The Unity Party was giving all of the support. They were giving everything necessary for a government to be able to function and make adequate progress. In terms of the human resource capacity, our international partners at the time in Liberia, they gave us all of the opportunity. So in terms of everything, I mean, just everything you can think about. Now, I don't want you to believe what I am saying, but I'm about to quote what the now president, when he served as vice president for 12 years, what he told us. He told us that they squander the opportunity. That is something that nobody can argue here on this particular platform. So it is unfortunate for us.
But Prince Sherry, let me hold you. You're not just a caller. You're one of the contributor here. Let me hold you a little bit. What context, when the president used that language, when he used that phrase, what context was there? Any? And can you provide some sort of a context from which he was speaking, or he just got up and say, "I want to be truthful with squander the money"? What was there any context that you're going to provide for us, or you just going to pick that one phrase out and try to capitalize on it? Is that what it is?
All right. When he was being interviewed, by the journalists, he was asked relative to, the issue of infrastructure development. He was being asked relative to the issue of the education sector. He was being asked relative to the issue of, road infrastructure and et cetera, including especially building the human resource capacity of our country. So when he was speaking in light of these things that I've just enumerated earlier, why they did not, ensure that these things were adequately resolved, taking into consideration all of the support that were given to them. Because when Patrick Horner or even T. Mazirate are having that clip, I always play on the show, when even T. Mazirate, he said the same. So he was speaking in line of these things that I just enumerated, like the issue of building the human resource capacity and et cetera. But more besides, here is the thing. Now, you cannot blame a population that was victimized by this particular government as the reason why things is going the way it is going. You cannot blame the populace. You cannot blame the people who you see carrying on this act. These people, what we are seeing today in our society is a direct, let's say, fruit of what was planted by the same old Unity Party. Remember now, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is also on record that they were able to sponsor at the time the NPFL led by Charles Gange Taylor, who is now in prison, led by Charles Gange Taylor. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is on record that they collected money and they gave it to Charles Taylor. She is also on record by Charles Taylor himself. Do you understand that these people were some of the people who sponsored him to win the war, or took him from wherever he was, whether he was in prison or they were there keeping him somewhere, took him from there and carried him to Liberia. Now, I did not grow up during just the wartime. I was born before the war. Now, some of these things that we are seeing in our society, like, for example, the usage of invectives, in political, let's say, discussion, these things were introduced by the very Unity Party. The Unity Party, these were the people who introduced it. Take, for example, when we were in government, in opposition.
Hold on, Moses. Just give him a minute. Let him go on.
There are people on record, Mr. So and Mr. To, there are people on record who were then sponsored by the Unity Party to read invectives on the sitting president. You understand? Now, I, for one, will not be able to use my platform, or will not be able to, say, go.
Let me hold you right there. Let me, Prince Sherry, let me push a little bit on this here. Was it not the same CDC party that used to carry women honor clothes all in the street and call Madam Sally honor clothes?
Mr. So, you cannot blame. You cannot blame the city. Those young people are.
When somebody else is causing that Unity Party sponsored that one.
It was not the CDC. The CDC have never encouraged.
It has been too much.
I understand that, but you are saying I understand that, but you are saying Unity Party was sponsoring people to insult the former president.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
but CDC was not responsible for those young people behavior.
No, but the CDC has never been responsible for the behavior of anything that would be.
So why do you think they just
stand as a a nuisance to our own culture? No,
Right.
The CDC have never. Of recent, let me just give you this of recent. Remember the issue of the CDC. When that incident happened, His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah used the platform and distanced himself and said this is not the value of the CDC. To the extent that these people they were even called in by the police.
Mr. Sherry, thank you very much. You had
just 1 second to just
lay talking for about 6 minutes.
What our brother Ty said, about the issue of the agriculture sector. Look, Mr. To, we got to be very sincere when we are on this platform, because we have people from diverse backgrounds that are listening to us, and people from Liberia are listening to us. When you use these kind of words relative to the agriculture sector, that every day you play beginning next year we see this, then I think it is this service. Then you are not doing well to this particular discourse. Look, when you fail, it is important for you to tell the people that you fail. But you cannot continue to lie to the people and think that we are the Liberians of 1882, or we are the Liberians of 1812.
Thank you.
We cannot do adequate research. Look at how the agriculture sector is going.
Thank you, Mr. Sherry.
Just conclude on this, Mr. Sucho. Just conclude on this.
Again?
That was set up. The sector that was set up by Joseph Nima Breka himself and Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. This man is disrespecting all of the sector and even running after them and breaking them down. Look at the rule of law today. Look at the level of violence, like the dad was talking about. How we're seeing police fighting army fighting police fighting MCC, fighting immigration. This, that. We never see this doing. We never saw it during the regime of His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Today, the police is now shielding a notorious rapist. A notorious rapist that the police director will get on air and say, they are government official. We can't do that, we can't do that. Mr. So, is this the Liberia that you say we must get to Joseph Nima Breka? Is this the Liberia that you expected from Mr. Breka, Mr. So?
Okay. Thank you.
Is this the Liberia that you expected?
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Sherry. Mr. Sherry, Mr. Sherry, I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off. How many times you will conclude, Sherry?
Liberal, where your problem? You can't
conclude. Conclude, say conclude.
Asking that
they may not conclude about 5 times.
The police director, we are calling on
they may be talking for 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Dismiss the police director and pay him over to the court to be prosecuted.
Okay.
Now we are putting document together to the RCC because the torture that has been going on, this is something that is international law.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm disappointed in the
Thank you. Prince Sherry, you were not going to iron everything out here tonight. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. You see, that's what you can do. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everything. We will bring you on here again sometime, and then you and us can have this kind of conversation. But for tonight, we'll tell you thank you very much for participating. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
Liberal.
That will be the last caller, Mr. So. We're taking the number down, and that will be the last caller anyhow. Where is the number, sir? That here? No, that okay. All right, folks. The
number stay there.
Yeah. So where Mr. So? Mr. So, can you take the number down?
Take it down.
I can't see it.
Just say you don't know how to.
I know.
Oh my God.
Liberal?
Yeah. Okay. All right, Mr. So, take the number down. Take the number, not the other one. The number. Take the number down.
Hold on.
Yeah, you know it. Tell me. I will call Nathaniel to take it down for us.
Look at that.
I'm pissing him out now. You see your face change straight. I piss him up. I know how to get it, man. He will call me tonight and start blasting. But anyway, folks, again, Samson told La Bropa, we want to thank all of you tonight. We will now bring a closing. Moses, 1 minute, please. We're way behind time. 1 minute.
Yeah, we're behind. Thank you, Mr. Toe. But I really didn't know you can be that soft. You want to tell me Prince Sherry come and he railroad you like that?
That's okay. That's okay.
Can you say publicly why you feel about him tonight? I mean, be strong, be a man. Say, hey, you are
about who? Fear about who?
Moses said something when you're talking. Moses, can you say that, please?
No, he said nothing.
I didn't know him to be that soft.
No, that's not what you said.
Yeah, okay, but forget it. You know plenty. Moses know that one. Moses say anything. Moses said 1 minute quiet.
Well, I think that some of these things, the mob justice and all of those things, need to be addressed in Liberia because people in Liberia quick to say, "Oh, we're going to tell the international community," like the international community that they mind their power. I don't know what came.
You can call my pop business on the.
You know what come for Liberian people?
I beg you, I don't want.
Everything that happened, Bolosaka people say we're going to international community. We're going to the American embassy. What do you think they're going to do for you? What are they going to do? People need to get away from that idea. Oh, the international community know this. Like they're going to come and take rata and start whipping people.
What got that, baby?
That's not how it happens. You need to solve your own problem. Those people are sitting down. Every country outside Liberia got their own problems.
Thank you.
To solve the problems. You know,
Thank you, Moses. Thank you, Moses.
We as people need to get our minds together and get the right people on board to start looking at some of these things when we're talking about mental health and PTSD and all of those things. I think that's what that culture needs. We need
Thank you.
And the opportunity was there during the first administration of Unity Party. And I think, like when the president said we squander opportunities because the opportunities were there and people's mind did not take advantage of it. I think that's my own interpretation.
Thank you. Thank you, Moses. Thank you very much. Join us tomorrow, Mr.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, please. Terry, let's hear from you. What will be your closing? 1 minute, please.
So, Keto, the information here you need to find is JMB launch is $900 million project in the agriculture sector called Legacy Investment Program. The 2025 African Food System Forum, that is World Bank stuff. They funding those projects, and all of that. And under that project, they're targeting 50 hectares for rice, 50 hectares of land for rice, 20,000 for maize, 15,000 for coffee, 20,000 for cassava, and 18,000 for palm oil. So before 2028, you will see a different shift. And by the way, the economy increased 4% from the agriculture sector under this government. So you need to go check on the agriculture sector. You will think that JMB is
Terry,
not doing that.
Please share that in the chat room.
Okay, I will share the information in the chat room. So yeah. So the other issue, Liberians need to stop waiting for people to come. Like what Mr. Silver is saying, everything, international community, because we got a perception that the international community is coming to prosper us. No, nobody coming to help us. If Liberians don't take over the economy will shut down. Simple as that. Lastly, on usability aspect, usability, the only way usability can change the narrative a little bit, because I believe 100% that usability cannot become president in Liberia. Told you the last time that what yeah, my nose getting big. Thank you. So you're the communist people, why you're timid? You're in there for people to say bad thing about you. That you don't want telling me about my nose.
I really want to see Esther.
You're very timid. Very, very timid. The other day you were crying here. Oh, Terry, I will call the TV off. Put you on mute, blah, blah, blah. Because now you see my nose. Okay, I enjoy it. But yeah. But yeah,
my you can't know.
yeah, the thing. So usability,
so that means when you're not saying the truth, you know every time you speak, your no growth.
Really? She the one injected it. So usability have to change the narrative by becoming speaker. Even if he does, he can become president, but he can divide if he becomes speaker, he got to change the narrative in the house. Maybe on a man, do some kind of propaganda, become speaker. Then he can shake this government. But other than that, usability, like what the chairman said, is just another helping verb. Thank you, Liberal.
Thank you. Mr. So, take us home, please.
Oh, God, what a headache. But we're not going anywhere. We'll be here to checkmate you guys. Always try to reconstruct this sort of crime scene here. Look, Terry, Liberian. The government does have a bigger share to do to empower Liberians, okay? And part of that is to create an atmosphere to be willing to support Liberian businesses. See what we see what is going on. And it's not just only of President Boyka. It's been from way down. Look at what financial institutions in the currently. If the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, they decide to pull off their financial institution, that's a complete collapse to the economic system in the country. I'm talking about the banking system. The Agricultural Development Bank, they was there purposely to support farmers. Liberal here to tell us what is being going on now or what is being done is because we just do not have that sort of credit line. So then what happens? So the question becomes, is the government of Liberia, it is the higher employers. They have all of the resources. They can fund it. Don't tell me that they can't fund it. They can fund it. The only thing is everything is being misdirected. No priority. That's all about it. So the question becomes, and you and Liberal need to look in the eyes of this camera tonight. And I will include Moses into this whole thing here to the man from Delaware. You all are part and parcel of this, and you must be able to speak to those issues. Is the government willing to get a Liberian investors to say, hey, this is what we can do. Are they willing to do that?
Why you think the father of the nation can't have the other to do?
And what has happened?
You think he can't have party? You cannot encourage a young Liberian people to go invest in there. What are you talking about?
Go home. Not just go home. Do they have the money to give it? Go home to do what? To be
the Liberian government to give money for you to invest in again? That's how you can do investment. They give you money, then they can't invest. No, the president, the president came here and all he always saying all hand on deck, and he asked the people. Yeah, but the man, he the captain. How you would say hand there? He the captain of the ship of the.
I see why we're going the way we're going. Good night,
Mr. So you got nothing on us. We're doing the best we can. Liberia is a difficult place to be. Number one, Liberia is a difficult country to govern. There's no question. It requires patience.
I
wanted to ask Prince Sherry when they're breaking ground, man. I think I heard.
And you say they got land issue.
Yeah, they right now they're going by the code.
I mean, our grand business there, we have enough erosion and things going on now. People need to start thinking in our country that we're big then, all right? And we're big then.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, guys. Good night. Thank you guys very much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Terry, thank you. Mose, thank you very much. Mr. So, as usual, thank you very much. I want to say thanks to all of you again tonight that tuned in. My Esther, Gowen, Joe, thank you guys. Prince Sherry, thank you guys. Emmanuel, thank you. Thank you, Clarence David, all of you guys. Thank you very, very much. I just want to say one thing here before I close. When we on this platform, we allow ourselves to be ridiculous. And I'm one of the most ridiculous person that makes a statement you don't agree with. But that should not encourage you to use words on me that are not necessary. Prince Sherry is not stranger to many of you. He has his own show. So even if he's saying something that you don't agree with, you don't have to call name. Let's stop that. Because when you do that, that means you're not quite ready to have that conversation with Prince Sherry anyway. If you're not willing to listen to him, because if you listen to him and if you have your disagreement, you can state your disagreement without using language that are unbecoming. We can't do that, folks. This is an intellectual platform. We're not into Unity Party Marcosing business. That's what we do here at Baker. You love stay intellectually engaged. Walter Carter. They say they lay your one break ground that somebody else say you're coming start again. When they take out the court, then they want the government car and tear your new building down. CDC fun never end. Anyway, guys, let me leave you as that. I want to thank all of you again tonight. It's a wonderful, wonderful show. We'll be here for Mr. Soul Show tomorrow, where we will be able to have a fruitful conversation just like this here tonight. We will not be here and allow his conservative idea to take root on this platform. We're not going to do it. We're liberal, and we're not going to allow him to do that. And so, okay, we're not going to. Then that you the same one who say a job we ain't winning the president hair more growing your hair. Tomorrow when you come, I will ask so I can see your palm. Again, folks, Samson told let me take leave of you here tonight. We say thank you very much, Mr. Sherry, Prince Sherry. Hopefully, we will catch up with you sometime and bring you on. The last time we tried to bring you, but then, of course, your TV was getting any problem or your camera. So we will hope for you to join us again. We have some fruitful conversation. With that said, folks, let me get out of here. Please stay safe out there. It's better you do what you can to stay safe. Pray for one another so that when you come tomorrow, we can have a serious debate. Samson told Labroparito. Good night, folks.
Zio game vai tu Adi anano sira mamenu Dea gozamu Gonna walk a rare, never your hand, dear blue. How dear, I see a cartoon. Sazo mega ye blanco guadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapayo, no consider. Bagum Yabatana, yet a dog is a cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, Mamma, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. You know where you come out of war. My way, call your money, they want to talk, they want to come back to you. My way, so you see, I do. You come out, they want to walk around me. No, so I pass you, go black here, me, you walk a mouth. I was saying to her, I want to see why you took go. My name will be good. No, shit, I've been here for a I will not come out of my mouth. Go ahead, I'm in. How do I not see it ever good? Some yet, Maluo, no bon saza ingo mume na zabaku apaka yute tumefanya maka wakori na take bonga gbebo atene moje yema sewe wapia ye sore oke tumagasi mau kana muni black ya muni yema wa kama ana nere yetu I have a see you go to it. I have a 2 years, go to it.